Common Stocks, An Uncommon Profit by Philip A. Fisher. There are, in general, two approaches to accumulating wealth in the stock market. One is to time the market, buy stocks when they are cheap and selling when they are expensive. The other is to find outstanding companies and hold them. Fisher prefers the latter. Even in those earlier times, finding the really outstanding companies and staying with them through all the fluctuation of a market proved far more profitable to far more people than did the more colorful practice of trying to buy them cheap and sell them dear. Never promote someone who hasn't made some bad mistakes, because if you do, you are promoting someone who has never done anything. Investor in common stock should focus on long-term return and not try to buy low and sell high. Buy stocks in firms with disciplined plans for achieving dramatic long-range growth in profit. Then hold them until you are sure that the firm's future is no longer rosy. Avoid typical mistakes such as over-diversifying and following the crowd. However, if you make a mistake, learn from it. To sleep well at night, make conservative investments for the long run. To invest wisely for the long term, identify companies that will grow faster than their competitor or faster than the market in general. Seek firms with visionary, capable manager who will drive and guide that growth. You won't find them by analyzing statistics or ratios. The successful investor is usually an individual who is inherently interested in business problems. Does the company show sufficient market potential for long-term sales growth? Can the company's management guide innovation for tomorrow's product? Does the company use research and development to advance its agenda? Does the company have an above-average sales organization? Does the company have a wonderful profit margin? What is the company doing to maintain or improve profit margin? Does the company have outstanding labor and personal relations? Does the company have outstanding executive relations? Does the company have depth to its management? How good are the company's cost analysis and accounting control? Does the company show a strength specific to its industry? Does the company have a short range or long range outlook on profits? Will the firm needs to raise equity in the near future? If so, prospective investors should worry about their shares dilution. Do executives share bad news as well as good with shareholders? Does the company have a management of unquestionable integrity? So, Fisher's style of investing is purchase and hold for the long term, hold a concentrated portfolio, buy outstanding companies with compelling growth prospect, buy companies that you understand very well. The stock market is filled with individuals who know the price of everything but the value of nothing. I don't want a lot of good investment. I want a few outstanding ones. What really counts is a management having both a determination to attain further growth and an ability to bring its plan to completion. Usually, a very long list of securities is not a sign of the brilliant investor, but of one who is unsure of himself. If the job has been correctly done when a common stock is purchased, the time to sell it is almost never. If you can't do a thing better than others are doing it, do not do it at all. Nothing is worth doing unless it is worth doing right. None of us likes to admit to himself that he has been wrong. I believe that the greatest long-range investment profits are never obtained by investing in marginal companies. It is not the profit margins of the past, but those of the future that are basically important to the investor. It is the nature of business that in even the best run companies, unexpected difficulties, profit squeezes, and unfavorable shifts in demand for their products will at times occur. If an investor had bought at the absolute lows, It would have been more a matter of luck than anything else. Buying a company without having sufficient knowledge of it may be even more dangerous than having inadequate diversification. I had made what I believe was one of the most favorable decisions of my business life. This was to confine all efforts solely to make major gains in the long run.